toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona State's offense will come out first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Oh, they're after him! Slings it downfield. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to...
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ford. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Ford. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Hicks. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's going to run it. Makes a man miss. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Right back to the well. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tompkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Back to pass. Finds his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Just keep slinging it. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. On the run, it's Watson. Powers through the defender. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
How about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed. And you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take...
Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hicks. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ford. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Quarterback may change this route. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Dyer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. There he goes. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Barnes. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter. Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that.
And the ball is loose on the return. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to his running back. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
Gonna look downfield again. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes the handoff. It's Watson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. – 2 From the gun, running back gets to give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the pummeling has started.
It's so nice as a quarterback that it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The run from the shotgun. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Right on the money. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Caught over the middle. It's Lockett. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it over the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do is not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space.
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Lawrence. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs.
Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Buys a little time. Lays out, gives up his body, and makes the grab on the right side. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. The offense cashing it in on that drive. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're working that left side. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some more.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Let's go. To the air. It's Dyer. Makes the grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's 4.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Back to pass. It's Dyer. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Turning it on. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. He'll pull it down and run. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Arizona State. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Bringing the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much.